Have you ever thought about how you could mix being generous with, being smart about your own finances? Well, today we're going to dive into a really fascinating financial tool that tries to do exactly that.
I mean, listen to that question. It almost sounds too good to be true, right? Can you really give a meaningful gift to a charity you believe in, and in return, get a steady paycheck for the rest of your life? That's what we're here to figure out.
For a lot of folks, especially when they're getting close to retirement, this is a real tug-of-war. On one hand, you really want to make a difference, to support a cause that matters. But on the other hand, you've got to make sure your own income is secure for the future. It can feel like you have to pick one or the other.
But what if you didn't have to choose? Well, that's where something called the Charitable Gift Annuity, or CGA for short, comes into the picture. It's a financial tool that was basically designed to solve this very problem.
So, what is this thing really? Think of it like a blend of philanthropy and personal finance. A charitable gift annuity is a formal contract, and that word, contract, is important. You make a gift to a nonprofit, and in exchange, they are legally bound to pay you a fixed amount of money for as long as you live.
So how does this deal with a charity actually play out? Well, it's probably more straightforward than you might think. It really just breaks down into 3 simple steps. Okay, so step 1, you make a significant gift to the charity. This could be cash, sure, but it could also be things like stocks that have gone up in value. Step 2, in return, the charity starts sending you fixed payments, like clockwork, for life. And finally, step 3, after you pass away, whatever's left of your original gift, they call it the remainder, goes straight to the charity to fund their work.
All right, now let's get to the fun part. The perks. What makes this arrangement so attractive? Let's dig into the pros.
The appeal here is pretty clear. First off, you get a guaranteed income stream you can't outlive. That's huge. You also get an immediate tax deduction for part of your gift, right up front. Then, a portion of the income you get back is often tax-free. And here's a big one. If you donate something like stocks, you can often sidestep paying those hefty capital gains taxes. All of this while knowing you're setting up a wonderful legacy for a cause you care about.
So what are we talking income-wise? Well, the payout rate is usually somewhere in the 5 to 9% range per year, but that rate isn't just picked out of a hat. It's based on your age when you make the gift. Basically, the older you are, the higher your payout rate is going to be because, the charity expects to be making payments for a shorter amount of time.
Okay, but it's not all sunshine and roses. Like any big financial decision, you absolutely have to look at the other side of the coin. A CGA has some pretty significant risks, so let's get real and talk about the cons.
Here's your reality check. First, the payout rates are usually lower than what you could get from a regular annuity you'd buy from an insurance company. Second, and this is a biggie, the payments are fixed. They do not go up with inflation. What you get in year 1 is what you get in year 20. And maybe most important, your payments are only as safe as the charity itself. If they go under, your payments could stop. This is not insured like a bank deposit.
Now this word right here is maybe the most important thing to understand in this entire conversation. Irrevocable. It means once you hand over that money or those assets, that's it. It's a done deal. You can't get it back. No matter what emergency comes up, a medical bill, a family crisis, that principal is gone. It legally belongs to the charity.
So, we've laid out the good and the bad. Which brings us to the big question, right? Is a charitable gift annuity the right move for you and your finances?
It really comes down to this. This is for a pretty specific person. It's great for retirees who want that stable income and are already dead set on supporting a specific cause. It's a home run for people sitting on appreciated stocks who want to avoid a big tax hit. But it is absolutely not for anyone who thinks they might need that cash in emergency. It's not for people who need their income to keep pace with inflation. And it's not for you if you have any doubts at all about the charity's long-term financial stability.
If you boil it all down, this quote really says it all. This is a tool that's tailor-made for older donors who value that steady, reliable income, and who above all want to guarantee that a gift goes to a cause they truly love. For the right person, it's a perfect fit.
And in the end, it really leaves you with this one simple question to think about. What is your top priority? Is it squeezing every last dollar out of your investments for maximum income? Or is it about creating a financial legacy that lasts beyond you? Your answer to that question will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about whether making a deal with a charity is the right deal for you.